Welcome to our video on the 8 signs your feet tell you about diabetes. Your feet are more than just the foundation that keeps you standing. They're also surprisingly insightful storytellers, especially when it comes to the tale of your health. Subtle shifts or more noticeable changes in your feet aren't just random occurrences. They could be whispering secrets about your body's relationship with diabetes. So, let's dive into our countdown of the 8 pivotal signs your feet might reveal, guiding us from the initial clues to the most significant red flag for diabetes. Kicking off our list at number 8 is something you might not expect: losing hair on your feet. You might think, so what? It's just a bit less hair to deal with, right? But here's the thing. It's actually a hint that something bigger might be going on, especially with your blood circulation. This poor flow can starve your skin and hair roots of the good stuff they need, leaving your feet and lower legs hairless and the skin oddly smooth. Now, diabetes has a sneaky way of messing with your blood vessels and nerves over time because of high sugar levels. This mess-up can choke off blood flow, leaving your skin and hair roots in a bit of a drought, which means your hair stops growing and starts dropping out. And it's not just hair loss. You might also notice your skin changing color, your feet getting colder, or even feeling some pain when you walk. These are all red flags waving at you saying, hey, something's not right with your blood circulation. So, if you're noticing your feet getting smoother because there's less hair, don't just shrug it off as nothing important. It's actually your body's way of sending you a heads up that something more serious might be happening under the hood. Sliding into number 7 on our list is the curious case of cold feet. And I'm not talking about second-guessing your decisions at the last minute. This is about your feet feeling as though they've just taken a dip in an ice bath, pretty much all the time. It's weird, right? But here's the thing. Those chilly toes could be signaling that your blood flow isn't up to par, a scenario often seen with diabetes. Let's dive a bit deeper. Your circulatory system, which includes all the blood vessels in your body, is responsible for delivering warm blood to every nook and cranny, including your feet. Now, think of your blood flow as the internet connection to your streaming service. When everything's running smoothly, you get crisp, uninterrupted viewing pleasure. But when there's a glitch and the connection slows down, your movie starts to buffer. Similarly, when diabetes steps into the picture, it's like it starts downloading every movie on the internet at once, clogging up your blood flow. The result? Your feet end up feeling cold because they're not getting their usual warm blood supply. Now, you might wonder, is this really a big deal? Well, according to research, yes it is. Studies have shown that individuals with diabetes are more prone to have peripheral artery disease, PAD. A condition where your arteries narrow, further reducing blood flow to your limbs, especially the legs and feet. This doesn't just stop at cold feet, it can lead to more serious issues like foot ulcers or even increase the risk of infections. So, those cold feet are actually a heads up from your body that something's off with your circulation, potentially due to diabetes. So, what can you do about it? Research, including studies published in medical journals like Diabetes Care, highlights the importance of good blood sugar control and regular physical activity in improving circulation and preventing complications associated with diabetes. This means that lifestyle changes such as regular exercise can significantly improve circulation. Also, managing your diabetes effectively if you have it can help keep your blood flowing smoothly. Landing at number 6 on our list is the pesky problem of fungal infections, specifically the kind that makes you feel like you're constantly walking on itch powder. We're talking about things like athlete's foot, that annoying, itchy, and sometimes downright uncomfortable foot guest that just doesn't seem to want to leave. But here's a twist. These fungal parties on your feet could actually be hinting at something more than just bad gym shower luck. They might be signaling that your blood sugar levels are the perfect party venue for fungi. You see, fungi are pretty low-maintenance guests. They don't need much, but they do love a warm, moist environment and, it turns out, high sugar levels. When your blood sugar is higher than it should be, it can alter the landscape of your skin, making it an even more inviting spot for these fungi to set up shop. It's like rolling out the red carpet and offering them a buffet of what they love best. But why does this matter? Aside from the obvious discomfort and social inconvenience, because let's face it, scratching your feet in public isn't the best look, frequent fungal infections can be a red flag for diabetes. This connection is well documented in medical literature. For instance, studies have shown that individuals with diabetes are more prone to infections, including fungal ones, due to the immune system being somewhat compromised by high blood sugar levels. So, if you find yourself dealing with these infections more often than seems normal, it's a good idea to peek at your blood sugar levels. This doesn't mean you should panic at the first sign of itchy toes, but if just one more fungal infection feels like a recurring theme, it might be time to see if there's an underlying cause like diabetes. Hitting the midpoint of our list at number 5 is something that might catch you off guard: changes in the shape of your feet. It's one of those things that can creep up on you subtly. One day, you're slipping on your favorite pair of shoes, and the next, you're wondering why they don't fit the same way they used to. Or maybe you notice that your feet just look different than you remember. While it might be tempting to brush this off as a quirk of aging or assume you've been on your feet too much, these changes can be significant. When your feet start to change shape, or when you notice new deformities, it's not just a matter of switching shoe brands or opting for a different style. These changes can be a signal from your body that something deeper is happening, often related to nerve damage, neuropathy, or circulation issues, 2 complications frequently associated with diabetes. Diabetes can quietly wreak havoc on your body in ways you might not expect. High blood sugar levels over time can damage the nerves in your feet, leading to neuropathy. This can cause a range of symptoms, from pain and numbness to changes in foot shape due to the loss of muscle strength and the misalignment of the bones. On the other hand, poor circulation, another sidekick of diabetes, means your feet don't get the blood flow they need. This can lead to swelling and changes in the skin, further contributing to changes in the foot structure. What's really happening here is a kind of domino effect. The nerves and blood vessels in your feet are under siege by high blood sugar, leading to changes that can affect everything from how you walk to your balance, and yes, even how your shoes fit. Spotting these changes early on is crucial. Regular checkups with a healthcare provider, particularly if you have diabetes or are at risk, can help monitor these changes and intervene when necessary. Advancing to number 4 on our list brings us to a topic that's a bit unsettling but extremely important to address: slow healing sores. When you get a minor cut or sore on your foot, something that seems like it should be no big deal, right? But then, days turn into weeks, and that small wound isn't healing the way you expected. This isn't just a frustrating inconvenience. It's a red flag waving at you, possibly signaling that your blood sugar levels are out of whack. When wounds linger longer than they're welcome, it often points to an underlying issue with high blood sugar. Here's the lowdown. Elevated blood sugar levels can lead to a sort of bottleneck in your body's healing process. This happens because excess sugar in your bloodstream can damage your blood vessels, making it harder for blood, and all the nutrients and oxygen it carries, to reach the wound and do its job in the repair process. But it's not just about the blood flow. High blood sugar can also weaken your immune system, making it less efficient at fighting off infections. So, a cut or sore on your foot doesn't just have a harder time healing. It's also more susceptible to infection, which can complicate things even further. So, what can you do? First and foremost, prevention is key. Keeping your blood sugar levels in check through a balanced diet, regular physical activity, and following your healthcare provider's advice is crucial. But equally important is paying close attention to foot care. This means regular inspections of your feet for any cuts, sores or changes, and taking immediate action if you notice anything out of the ordinary. Gliding into the top 3, we encounter a sign that might seem benign at first glance, but can actually be quite telling: dry, cracked skin on your feet. It's the kind of symptom that's easy to brush off as a result of weather changes or perhaps not moisturizing enough. However, When you find that no amount of lotion or foot cream seems to make a difference, it's time to pause and consider what your skin is really trying to tell you. This stubborn dryness is more than just a cosmetic issue. It's a clue that your body might be struggling with high blood sugar levels. Here's why. When blood sugar levels are elevated for a prolonged period, it can lead to dehydration. This happens because your body, in an effort to flush out the excess sugar, increases urine production, which can then lead to a loss of fluids, affecting your skin's ability to hold on to moisture. But why specifically the feet? Well, the skin on your feet is already naturally dry compared to other areas of your body because it has no oil glands and relies on thousands of sweat glands to stay moisturized. Add diabetes into the mix and the high sugar levels can damage these sweat glands, making it even harder for your feet to keep moisture locked in. The result? Dry, cracked skin that doesn't seem to improve no matter how much you try to hydrate it from the outside. Dry skin on the feet, especially when it's resistant to moisturizers, is more than a signal to switch skincare products. It's a hint from your body that something may be off with your blood sugar. This symptom, seemingly innocuous, can lead to more serious issues if left unchecked. Cracks in the skin can become gateways for infections, which, in someone with diabetes, can lead to complications due to the decreased ability to heal. Addressing this symptom starts with looking beyond the skin's surface and considering your overall health. Hydration is key, both internally and externally. Drinking plenty of water helps combat dehydration from the inside out, while using moisturizers can provide some external relief. However, the most effective approach is to manage your blood sugar levels. Keeping your blood sugar within a healthy range can help restore your body's natural balance, including its ability to moisturize your skin properly. Nearing the top of our list at number 2 is something you can't easily ignore: swelling in the feet. This isn't about the normal puffiness you might notice after a long day on your feet or a flight. It's swelling that comes without a clear reason and decides to stick around. While it might be tempting to wave it off as a temporary issue, persistent swelling in your feet could hint at much larger health concerns, especially if you're dealing with diabetes or at risk of developing it. Swelling, medically known as edema, can occur when excess fluid gets trapped in your body's tissues. Sure, there are a bunch of reasons why this can happen, but in the context of diabetes, it's a red flag for a couple of significant issues: kidney problems and poor circulation. Let's break it down. Diabetes is notorious for its impact on blood vessels and the circulatory system. Over time, high blood sugar levels can damage blood vessels, making it harder for blood to move around as efficiently as it should. This sluggish circulation can lead to fluid building up in the feet and ankles, causing them to swell. But that's not all. The kidneys also come into play here. These organs are like the body's filtration system, cleaning your blood and getting rid of waste through urine. However, diabetes can take a toll on kidney function, leading to a condition known as diabetic nephropathy. When the kidneys aren't working as well as they should, they can struggle to remove excess fluid from the body, contributing to swelling in the feet and ankles. This kind of swelling isn't just uncomfortable. It's a signal that something may be amiss with your circulatory or renal systems, possibly due to diabetes. Ignoring it could lead to more serious complications, like increased risk of infections, pain, and even difficulty walking or wearing shoes. So, what can you do if you notice persistent swelling in your feet? First off, it's essential to consult with a healthcare provider. They can help pinpoint the cause of the swelling and recommend appropriate treatments, which may include managing your blood sugar levels more effectively, medication to help your body expel the excess fluid, or lifestyle changes to improve circulation and kidney health. But beyond medical interventions, lifestyle adjustments can also make a big difference. Regular physical activity, maintaining a healthy weight, and a balanced diet can all contribute to better blood sugar control and circulation, helping to reduce swelling. And now, we've reached the pinnacle of our list, the number one sign that demands attention: numbness or tingling in the feet, also known as neuropathy. It's not just a weird, fleeting sensation. It's a serious red flag waving for your attention, particularly when it comes to diabetes. This isn't about your foot falling asleep because you've been sitting on it weirdly. We're talking about consistent numbness, tingling, or even pain that doesn't have an obvious cause. Neuropathy happens when high blood sugar levels wreak havoc on your nerves. Over time, excess sugar in the bloodstream can damage the walls of the small blood vessels that supply oxygen and nutrients to the nerves, especially in the legs. This results in neuropathy, where you might feel like you're wearing a sock or glove when you're not, or you might not feel pain from injuries you've sustained because the nerve signals aren't getting through as they should. Neuropathy is a common complication of diabetes, and it's a condition that can gradually creep up on you. Initially, it might just seem odd or slightly uncomfortable, but it can escalate to more severe pain or lead to a complete loss of feeling in the feet. This loss of sensation is particularly dangerous because it increases the risk of injuries, infections, and foot ulcers going unnoticed and untreated. If you're experiencing these symptoms, it's crucial to take them seriously and consult with a healthcare provider. They can conduct tests to confirm whether neuropathy is the culprit and whether diabetes might be the underlying cause. The sooner you catch it, the better your chances of managing the symptoms and preventing further nerve damage. And there you have it, 8 signs your feet tell you about diabetes. Understanding these signs is not about fostering fear, but about empowering you with knowledge. Recognizing these early indicators can be the catalyst for a proactive approach to health management, potentially preventing the escalation of diabetes or mitigating its impact on your life. It's a reminder that sometimes the smallest changes can hold the most significant meaning, and listening to your body can lead to life-changing discoveries. Have you or someone you know experienced any of these signs? What steps did you take in response? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on our future videos. And if you appreciate our content and want to see more of it, consider showing your support through a super thanks. Every bit of support counts. It enables us to keep creating content that helps you stay informed, empowered, and ahead in your health journey. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.